I'm Roger 𝗵𝗃 with Roger's Outdoor Channel. Today I'd like to talk about outdoor safety. If I'm successful in my attempts to get you outdoors a little bit more and trying a few new things, one of the things that might happen is the more you're outdoors, the more likely it is that something unforeseen might happen that you need to be prepared for. I mean, the two most likely things that you want to be prepared for is, number one, if you get injured out in the outdoors, you want to be able to take care of that injury reasonably easy and quickly, so that something that's relatively minor, like a big cut or something like that, that you can fix instead of having it be life-threatening. The other thing that, and along that line, what I recommend is that you take some first aid classes. I mean, it costs like $13 to go online and take a first aid class. Every couple of years, it's recommended, just to cover the things that you forget. If you don't want to go online, try the Red Cross offers them. Your local fire station will offer them. A little more expensive, but nonetheless, first aid or CPR. Both of those, keep yourself up to date. The other thing that you want to protect yourself against is getting lost outdoors. And, it's entirely possible. I've gotten turned around a few times myself. I'm out there mushroom hunting in a dark woods, on a cloudy day with my head down, and I'm walking around in circles, and all of a sudden I'm, starting off in the wrong direction. And I haven't fortunately had that take me more than a day to get out, but on the other hand, it is possible to get disoriented, even for somebody that's reasonably experienced in the outdoors. So what I have done as a result of my almost having issues with getting lost is I packed myself a backpack with all the emergency stuff in it that I could think of if I got turned around for a couple days. A little bit of water, a little bit of trail mix, or something to eat, some matches. I make sure that I have like a GPS or a cell phone, or even an old-fashioned compass. I think I've got one of those in here somewhere. I have things like I tend to wear something that's highly visible, especially during hunting season. Why be safe? Unsafe. But on the other hand, if I'm with somebody in particular, they can see me a lot easier in the woods if I've got something bright and cheery out there that I'm easy to spot, so we can walk out together. The other thing, a couple other things that that you might not think of: plastic bags. I carry these big bags. I mean, they are extremely useful. You can put them on your feet to cross use them for boots, to cross a stream. You can put 4 or 5 of them together and make a windbreak for yourself and help keep you warm, or keep the snow off you at night. A couple other things that you might consider. I keep this. I take some of this tape along with me. If I think I know the way out, but I'm not sure. Every few hundred yards, I'll put a little take a piece of this tape and tie it on a branch, so that if somebody is trying to find me and they, I've left a trail for, where I am, basically, just follow the tape and you can find me. Things like having a little mirror. If somebody, is flying overhead and you flash your mirror up at the plane, they'll know where you're at. Plus lighting a fire with your matches and, bug repellent. Another thing I have in my little backpack is I carry a little plant identification book, to help me with mushrooms or wild asparagus or things that I might want to pick and eat out there. So there's a lot of things, you can do even before you leave. I mean, just kind of, tell someone at home that, hey, I'm going to XYZ Falls and hiking back there on that trail. I should be back by Tuesday. So at least somebody knows, if you're not back by Tuesday, where to look for you. Sometimes leaving a note on your car. Hey, I'm expect to be back by thus and such. Here's my cell phone number. If you are looking to see me. The other thing that you can do is when you first leave the car, what I ask myself is, okay, I'm going to head over that way. How do I get back to the car? And so you start looking for landmarks. You use the sun for a compass. If the sun's out that day, sun sets in the east, or rises in the east, sets in the west. Use it for your compass. If you see a mountain range out in the distance, use that as your compass. You see a stream coming by, that you can use that as a landmark. If you hear traffic in the distance, you say, okay, traffic, I can hear it over there. Use that as a reference point when on your way back out of the woods. So all of these things, are an effort to, if you make you feel more comfortable in the woods, be a little bit more adventuresome, because if you take the time to have yourself covered. I keep my backpack in the closet, ready for any trip. All I have to do is within 2 minutes notice, grab my backpack and I'm out of here. And I have my first aid kit in it, just a knife, just anything that you can think of. Pack your own backpack, but kind of think of what you might really want to have in the emergency if you have to stay overnight in the woods out there. So anyway, that's my thought. Be safe out there. If you, and don't forget, if you're walking through the woods somewhere and you see me off in the distance, picking some mushrooms maybe, don't forget to wave.